IRS Office of Appeals is an independent office within the IRS whose mission is to take an impartial look at disputes between the IRS and taxpayers and to resolve them in a fair way without having to go to tax court. When an examiner gets done auditing a return and they're going to make changes to that return, they will provide a report of their proposed changes. If you choose to have the case forwarded to appeals and you're unable to resolve it with the appeals officer, then a formal assessment will be made and a notice of deficiency will be sent out. Once the notice of deficiency is issued, you have 90 days to petition to the tax court. Once you file a tax court petition, your case is automatically sent back to appeals. That brings us to the second opportunity to have your case heard by appeals. Once you receive a notice of deficiency, you file a petition to the tax court and your case is sent back to appeals. That means if you play your cards correctly, you actually get 2 shots at appeal. Once before a formal assessment is made, and once after an assessment is made and you file a petition to the tax court. Unlike revenue agents and revenue officers, appeals officers are allowed to consider the hazards of litigation when evaluating a case. This is a fancy way of saying that they're allowed to weigh the arguments for both sides and evaluate the risks of going to court and losing. Even if the appeals officer thinks that the IRS's determination is correct, if you can provide some compelling arguments for your side, they may be willing to concede a portion of the case. For example, they may be willing to eliminate penalties, or they may concede one issue but not another. The stronger an argument that you can present, the more an appeals officer will be willing to concede. Oftentimes, an appeals officer will side with the taxpayer and concede a case entirely. My experience in dealing with the IRS Office of Appeals has generally been very good. I found that appeals officers tend to be very competent, and they usually tend to be pretty fair too. The appeals office offers a great opportunity to resolve a dispute without going to court, and it's something that taxpayers should take advantage of.